row of grips. So I have crochet handles like this. These ones are totally plastic that I bought on eBay. And I have ones that are metal like this. So I already recorded this video, but my camera had an error. So I'm going to record it again. And what you will need is cornstarch, some gloves, some wax paper for your surface, some 100% silicone, and a plastic spoon here. So what you're going to do, this is, I've seen this video. I'm going to cut this off with my X-Acto knife. I've seen videos for this type of material to make molds for polymer clay, to make molds for cell phone covers. So I'm putting some silicone here on top of my cornstarch. You can use any brand of cornstarch you will like. So there we go. It's 100% silicone. It cost me like $3. So all you're going to do is pour some cornstarch on top of the silicone and start mixing it with your hands. Please use gloves. It will stick to your fingers. So please use gloves. So I have, as you can see, I have ones that have rainbow loom bands on them. And I have ones that have pencil grips on them as well. Those are thicker than your regular crochet hooks, the metal ones, the complete metal ones. They're really cheap as well, but they get really good, and like they have not given me any trouble. They're like boy hooks, the same shape and everything. So if you like the boy, I don't know, is that how you say it? Hooks, you can buy those. They're like a set of 6 or 7 sizes for $3 or less. You can find, it depends the seller. You can find them for $2 or $3. Yeah. So I'm mixing it all together here, the silicone and the cornstarch. You can use baby powder as well, but it will take you more time to mix it all together. I'm gonna mix it in my hands here. Go. I'll get like a crumbly consistency. Like you're supposed to have like a Play-Doh type of consistency to work with. And once it doesn't stick to your gloves, you can remove your gloves. So you can keep mixing it together. It is a little on the drier side. I think I need to put a little bit more silicone here. You can see it's a little crumbly. I'm gonna keep kneading it to see if it changes just a tad bit. I'm gonna pour some more silicone on that, just a tad, a touch silicone here. There you go. I was curious, this is a test, you're going to do it with me. As you can see, I already recorded this video, and this is one of the hooks. This is a plastic one. I'll show you the same process I did with that one again here with this, the metal one, because my camera decided to act up. Yay for me. So I did put a little bit more silicone, and you can see it has a Play-Doh type of consistency. It's not supposed to be sticky at all. Keep kneading it, and that's it. And go. It can be just a tad bit sticky, but it has to have the consistency. As you can see, it's sticky. You can put a little bit more cornstarch here, but not a lot. As you can see, I had to put a little bit more silicone on mine, so it was a little bit too crumbly. There you go. Now it's less sticky. sticky, but you can hold it with your hands now. So I'm gonna remove my gloves here. And now I'm going to shape it here. You can see it's totally Play-Doh consistency. Okay. So here is the hook. And this grip, it's supposed to be a grip that you can remove from your handles. At least that's what I think. And it's a no bake. Like you can do the polymer clay ones and you have to bake them, and they're still hard on your hands, like really stiff on your hands. So this one, it's a better, I think a better alternative, and it's going to be much squishier because it ends up being like a you know, the consistency of silicone, so it's rubbery and nice for your hands. Okay, so I'm going to roll it in between my palms here. And go. Okay, you can see it's almost covering my hook here. But what you can do, and what I am going to do, is use my X-Acto knife here. I hope everything's there. And cut where you want it to end. Go. That's it. And if you want to mold it just a little bit more and make it just a rounder shape, use your fingertips, and that's it. And we'll do the same process for the other side here. Just cut around with your X-Acto knife, or just with a kitchen knife. You don't have to be like so fancy. So if you don't have all the materials, go. So we're gonna leave this dry for an hour, and we're gonna see the results after that. Remember, this is a test. You're going with this process with me. We're both working together. This is an experiment. After this, I imagine it's not an experiment. It worked out fine. It didn't work. Blah, blah. So we will just have to see the results. So you can see it's not sticky at all. It's Play-Doh consistency, but it will solidify and make elastic, kind of rubbery, kind of like a pencil grip, but only it will be custom made for your hook, and you can remove it as well, I believe, and I think so, that you can remove it because it's going to be elasticy and all that. Cross our fingers and let's hope it works. So I'm going to see you in an hour back and I'll tell you the results of my experiment. So as I was telling you, just to spend a little bit more time here on the camera, as I was telling you, I've seen people do crochet grips with this clay, like clay type of thing that Crayola has. It's an air dry clay, and it's the same thing. You don't have to use an oven. It ends up being like kind of spongy, but I think you can't remove that one from your hook. I know it shrinks when it dries up, but I don't know how it works. So I will try to buy one and do a video on it and see how that one works. And we'll try it all together and be all happy because we have custom made and cheap, you know, not like hard like polymer clay. You have to bake it, you have to do all this, you have to, that one you just have to squish it around, and as you can see, it was easy. Put a little bit amount of cornstarch here, you put a little bit of silicone there, and you mush it all together, and that's it, and you have your crochet grips. As you can see, they're pretty spiffy. So it's gonna be squishy and it's gonna be comfy on your hands and all that. There's a little bit of cornstarch here, as you can see. So this one I did in the first video that my camera did not want to record. So I'll see you then. Okay, so it has been about 2 hours of where I started to make the hooks. So this is one of the hooks I made the grip for. As you can see, I took it off and here is the grip for it. Let me take the light off because it's really, like, really bright, the light. And if you can see, it's square. You can see the hole is like kind of square in the middle, just as the hook is flat right there. So it's custom made. It takes a little bit of patience and time to remove it because it does stick a little bit to it, but it works just fine. As you can see here, I'm putting it just in the direction then the line is, so it'll fit just right. Okay. There you go. There you have a grip, and it's really nice and squishy, and I think it needs a little bit more time to set, but it is really comfortable. And you see it gives it a nice thickness to it, more than what it had. Okay, and here is the metal one as well. It does stick to the hook a little bit, but once you pry it off like gently, it does come off. And as you can see right here, it does come off, and you can just go right ahead and put it back on. And it's custom made for it. If you want to make it thicker, you can do it. You just have to mix more silicone and more cornstarch to make thicker grips for your hooks. So that's it. At least it took 2 hours to dry. It's completely dry. It's super squishy and nice and comfortable. Like, this one is really thin and it won't slide off. I'll show you. I'll show you on this one, on the metal one, because it is the most, like, this one has the plastic thing, whatever it can, you see, it's really difficult to push down or move. So I know the most you need to be sure it's this one. So I'm gonna make a chain here with the small one if I can. It's really difficult trying to look through your camera. Go. This is how I crochet. I know people who grasp their hooks like this as well. For those who grasp their hook like this, you can make it thicker, and it will be super squishy still, and you can remove it from your hooks, because this one is pretty thick, as you could see. It's pretty thick. I think I'm gonna make a few more for my other hooks, for my other plastic hooks. And this is not sponsored. I pay all these hooks with my money, the boy one and the eBay one that I bought from buyer. I don't remember who it was. I already have like a year with these ones. They are really, really good. And I bought like the thin ones. Let me get them. Ones. These are the, as you can see, I really like there's a 1.1 millimeter ones, and I know they're like really, really thin. I have one without the hook and I without the handles, and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy them with the handles. But the problem is you can't make any polymer clay handles with this ones because it will melt the plastic. And this ones are like $1 or something on eBay. They're really cheap. So yeah, it works. It doesn't slide off. I made it partially a chain here of like 5 or 6. So it works really nice. And as well, it will work on this one too. I don't know if I can demonstrate that. Like there. It's really difficult to record and try to crochet while watching yourself on the camera. Go. There you go. And it's really, really comfortable, like really squishy. It's like a gel type of feeling to it. So there you go. This is my video for you. I hope you can make some for yourself, and I am going to give it my best to find the Crayola type of clay and test it out and see how it feels on my hooks. But I know this one is a winner for me. So I hope you like it. Give it a thumbs up for this video, and I'll see you next time. Well, I'll see you on Saturday. Yeah, every Saturday, wait for my show and tell videos. And have a great day. Bye.